Got to do one other thing. Okay, screen share. All right. Awesome. And then one more thing so people can hear. All right, some people trying to get in, just admit them and we'll make a start. All right, can everyone see that screen all good? You see that screen all good, Cole?
Yep, perfect.
All right, cool. I'll just go present view. Alrighty. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for jumping on and I guess giving up your precious time. I understand time is very important. It's important to us. And it's important that we get through this as quick as possible. We want to, oh, sorry, if I just go back, gone too far. Before we get started, I just want to say that here at 7K, we are a community, we're a family, and if you want others to win, then you've come to the right place, all right? So I want you to think about your family, your friends, your community, your church, your network, all right? And if you want them to prosper, if you want them to have more wealth, if you want them to be able to give more, and if you want them to have more financial freedom, then again, you've come to the right place, all right? Because here at 7K, we've actually created a membership that is just for this, and it's using the power of gold and silver, all right? And so before I get started, I'm just going to quickly show you the market cap of assets in the world. Just let a few more people in, trying to jump in. All right. So I'm just going to pop over here. You can see here, this is top assets by market cap. All right, so ranking and #1 is gold, and it's #1 by a long, long way. So it's $11.1 trillion. So this is where all the wealth is around the world. So gold is #1 at $11.1 trillion. All right, then we've got Apple, then we've got oil, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and at #7 we've got silver, and again over $1 trillion. So you can see that a lot of the wealth is in precious metals, being gold and silver, all right? And it's specifically gold by a long, long way. So I just wanted to quickly show you that before we get started with this presentation. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to my colleague, Cole Lennell, who's going to take over this part here. Cole Lennell is, I guess, one of my good friends, business partners, mentors, and I'm going to give it time over to him to take us away. So thank you, Cole.
All right, well, welcome, guys. Obviously, Ryan's gone through all the basics. He's gone through all the welcoming and stuff like that. But today we're really here to learn about how we can find a solution to the problems that are going on in the world. And one of those big problems is inflation. And I know it's felt globally, and it's not just where I am in New Zealand. But it's all around the world, and as you can see there, that's some of the gas prices. That's actually in America. That's per gallon. We're leaders here in New Zealand, but it's skyrocketing, and people are feeling the pain.
Do you feel like you're working?
Wages aren't going up at the same rate as inflation, and people are really feeling the pain here. So we're going to play a short video. And this is going to kind of articulate a little bit more about this problem, and then we can get on to the solution. So Ryan's going to hit play, and just bear with us.
Before I hit play, if you have already felt the effects of inflation, I just want to chuck a 1 in the comments section. So in the chat section up above, if you have already felt the effects of inflation, hit a 1 in those comments.
Working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense if it popped up. So what's happening? Take a look at some of the major staples in our lives today and how much more they have increased in cost from the year 2000 to 2018. Water and sewage up 133%, car insurance up 97%, and the list goes on. This isn't even counting the 2021 inflation numbers that are the highest since 1982. We're all feeling it, but why is it happening? It's not that things are necessarily costing more to make or service, it's that the fiat currency used to buy the goods is becoming worth less. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, the purchasing power over time was dropped to less than 5 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Now, this isn't anything new, unfortunately. There's a long list of countries where this exact same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela. In each case, they have attempted to print themselves out of their version of a financial crisis. The playbook is being passed around the world, and the result is always the same. If you look at the M1 currency supply chart, it will give you a good indication of what result we could be headed for in the United States. The M1 currency supply is just a way of showing how much printed money is in the hands of the citizens in a country. It is a direct link to the printing of fiat currency. As you can see, the US made a drastic decision related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020 and decided to go on an even more massive printing spree. As we have seen throughout history, more printing leads to more inflation, which means it takes more fiat currency to purchase the things that we need to live. So how are we supposed to protect ourselves from what seems to be a runaway train?
So as you can see there, guys, obviously there's more dollars being printed every single day. So we've just gone through 2 or 3 years of a pandemic, and the governments around the world continue to print money, wages never go up, and people continue to struggle day in, day out. But we're going to go over to the next slide. So Ryan's going to move to the next slide.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of people putting one in the comments. Petrol, beef, New Zealand, $3 a litre for fuel. So yeah, we can see how crazy it is. There's due to the Fed printing money, and a lot of people might not actually know this, but the Fed is not actually it's not tied to a country. It's its own entity. It's a private organization, and it doesn't have to answer to anyone. It's not held accountable or have to show any books to anyone. So,
Right, so basically what we're looking at here, guys, is it's quite straightforward. A lot of people don't understand the difference between, or this is the reasons why they struggle, is basically they don't understand the difference between an asset and a liability. And, for instance, a lot of people will go out and they'll purchase cars, they'll purchase things with, that don't really have any long-term tangible value. And they tend to continue to stack up liabilities instead of stacking up our assets. So is there anything you want to add to on that, Ryan, or should we move forward and play the video?
No, yeah, I think it comes down to people's mindset. All right, we've been taught a certain way. It comes back to the education system as well. It wasn't actually until I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where I actually learned about assets, learned about liabilities, actually learned about mindset and how the wealthy become wealthy, or how the wealthy stay wealthy, and why some people are born poor but become wealthy. And it comes down to, I guess, the mindset and to, I guess, creating daily habits that allow us to purchase assets rather than liabilities. So Robert Kiyosaki, I don't know if anyone's heard of him, or if you have and you haven't read his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I highly encourage you to read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I'm just going to show you this quick video about the difference between assets and liabilities.
Most people miss the difference between assets and liabilities. Most people spend their lives focused on and dreaming about stacking liabilities, houses, cars, boats, vacation homes. The stuff you make payments on every month just to rent or own. Most people dream about those kinds of things, but it's a vicious cycle that leaves people empty and desperate. Know that assets have greater power by far. Our people focus their time and money on stacking assets, collectibles, precious metals, art, cash-flowing real estate, and businesses. And with them, they build legacies. Our people dream about owning their liabilities with little to no risk, backed up by assets that they know and trust. Our people have no misconceptions. They know they're on the path of least resistance to financial freedom, peace of mind, and the knowledge that tomorrow's reward will be worth today's sacrifice.
So we've become a real, I guess, society where we want to consume. We consume. We get money. We want to go buy the latest gadget, all right, or the newest thing, or whatever it might be, or the new craze, all right. So we consume, but it's that liabilities where we're buying something that takes money out of our pocket and it's not going to put money back in, that keeps us, I guess, stuck in the situation that we are. So we're finding that the more we earn, we end up spending more, and we end up being in the same situation rather than getting out and prospering. All right. I don't know about you guys, but living in Perth, mining's quite big here. So a lot of people go to the mines, they go with the mindset that I'll go for 1 or 2 years, I'll get myself sorted and then save a lot of money and then I'll be sweet. Yeah, 5, 10, 15 years later, they're still there. And the reason they're still there is because they get this big, massive paycheck, but instead of buying assets, they're buying liabilities. They buy a jet ski, they buy a new car, they buy a new house, and they have to, keep working there, keep getting that big paycheck to pay it off. And that's where it comes down to the difference in the mindset. So I just wanted to add that in as well. Anything else you want to add, Cole?
Yeah, just what Brian's basically saying is people really struggle with discipline. And this is where we have the answer, and we're going to help you guys obviously get plugged into something that's going to help you acquire the discipline. The more people learn, the more people spend. They get a pay rise, they spend more. So we keep running into these continuous roadblocks, and people just end up on this hamster wheel. So what we're going to do is, just tick over onto the next slide, Ryan, and we'll continue.
Most people.
So basically now we're going to talk about some of the solutions. I'll touch on this slide and then I'll pass back to Ryan. But the solutions are really things that are solving big problems in the world. And as you guys know, when providing a solution, or when being a solution provider, you need to look for the problems first, the problems we just talked about. And I think it's important to understand that the wealthy of the world, they're the biggest problem solvers. So we're going through an economic crisis right now. So it's important to understand not to do as they say, it's to do as they do. So we need to find the solutions, and this is one of them. We need to find the solutions. We attach solutions to the problem. And basically what we have here is an amazing membership that's going to offer education. It's going to get you plugged in, and it's going to give you the ability to build posture around making smart asset choices. And I'll let the video pretty much say the rest, and then we can come back and we can have a bit of a discussion after the video.
Yeah, I think while we're watching this video, I just want you to think about, have you or anyone in your community started stacking gold and silver? And if they have, how much and for how long? And if they haven't, why or why not? All right, so just want you to think about that while we're watching this video.
There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have proven to maintain its buying power throughout history, no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2020, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs. But $2,500 could barely even cover the down payment to get one. The same is proven true in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169,000, or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. The list goes on and shows how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against fiat currencies that always decrease in value over time. There are usually a couple things that happen though when individuals find out about the value of sound money. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums, and people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much, much more, which all cause more questions and a general mistrust, leading them to never ever get started. Maybe this sounds familiar, but we believe things just shouldn't be that hard. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path that will help you create a true legacy for generations to come. So who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial independence, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times.
All right, so as Ryan said, I hope that you guys put some stuff in the comments below. Now, basically, as we're touching on, it's understandable that 7K has been brought to us for a reason. It's been brought to us basically because we are the middle class. We're the people that require a solution. We require a solution to fix big problems that are going on in the world, and one of those big problems, as we said, is inflation. Now, the solution we have here is basically a membership, and we're going to touch on some of those benefits in a second. But first and foremost, I want you to just have a think about how important it is for you to create change right now. So as we move to the next slide, I want you to think about that.
There is a secret.
All right, so basically here at 7K Metals, we've created a membership that allows you to easily and automatically preserve your wealth. All right, so part of this membership, there's going to be up to 10 membership benefits. I'd probably be able to argue that there's a lot more than 10, but we're going to touch on a few of those membership benefits right now. All right, so here at 7K, we've created this membership, benefits that come with this membership. And one of them is access to the Sound Money wallet. All right, so we're going to go in a bit more detail in the coming slides about the Sound Money wallet, but basically that benefit alone is totally worth the membership, and you'll understand why in the coming slides. But it's basically where you can buy gold and silver instantly. You can convert it back as your own private vault and bank. All right. Another benefit that we offer here at 7K is the Auto Saver program. So this is where it does all the work for you. You don't really have to think. Obviously, life gets busy, things get in the way. You can forget sometimes. It allows you to automatically get rid of your declining fiat dollars and purchase real physical assets, which we saw in the other slide have gone up in value over the years. All right, being able to purchase either 2 Ford Mustangs or 3 houses, etc., etc. All right. Another benefit is the dealer direct pricing and bullion. So bullion is a great defensive strategy that you can use where you can get close to, spot price as possible for gold and silver coins. All right. So bullion is a great defensive strategy that allows you to, protect and preserve your wealth. Another one of the benefits that I think personally is worth the membership alone is the 7K limited and rare coin drops that we get. All right, so some of these coins are only available to 7K members, and some of the coin drops, well, actually, majority of the coin drops, they sell out within minutes. All right, so this is where you get access to rare, low mintage pieces of fine art. All right, Cole, is there anything else you want to add on to that as well? Cool. Can you hear me? No, you're right.
Yep. You just cut out for a bit there.
Oh, sorry. Is there anything out? My internet. Can you hear me? Internet all good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right. Yeah. So this another one of the benefits is obviously tax advantages. We've got access to residual income for a lifetime, and another one is your own website. All right. So this is where you get access to your own website to sell the number 1 asset in gold and number 7 asset in silver. So I don't know anywhere else where you can get a website to sell, Google stocks or Apple stocks or oil. All right. This is allowing you to sell the number 1 asset and the number 7 asset on your own website. Is there anything else you want to add on to those membership benefits there, Cole?
No, that's cool. I mean, the biggest one that appealed to me, and I just want to talk in my own personal journey with 7K. I'm coming up 18 months, nearly 2 years in this business, and that one of the biggest things that appealed to me was the Sound Money wallet and the usability of that feature and the technology behind it, knowing that it's backed by real physical inventory, meaning for every ounce, it correlates to the dollar. So for every dollar amount that's in there, or however you want to look at it, is backed by real assets. So that really gave me some clarity that this company is really going somewhere and they're positioning themselves. And there's a lot of big banks around the world that want access to this technology. And I think we have a solution that a lot of people are looking for. So yeah, that's my kind of take on that one.
Awesome. All right. So like I said before, we're going to touch on the power of the Sound Money wallet. So basically, like we were saying before, this is your own private vault. It's your own bank, and this is completely game-changing technology. So I'm going to let the video do the talking now, and then we'll go into a bit more detail about it.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver and have a few questions, like, why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? Well, you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll give you an easy solution. Most people would say, I had a feeling it was important and a good idea to own precious metals, but really didn't understand why. So I didn't do anything. This lack of understanding has cost people a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistake. We have watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you long-term against all these challenges. When we started 7K, it became a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We have already changed the precious metals industry by offering some of the best pricing without any minimums or maximums, period. We are now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone will be able to start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if it's a significant amount or even just $1. The new technology provided by a partner company, Sound Money, will allow you to convert your cash to gold or silver instantly. There are no shipping wait times. There's no worry about where you're going to store it, and you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want us to send you the metal, it will be in the mail at the drop of a hat. Transferring cash, gold, or silver to other members is simple, and there's no spread costs. Let's say you wanted to send 1 ounce of silver to a friend. It's just like you would have taken it out of your safe at home and sent it to them in the mail, except it's instant, and you don't have to worry about postage, and it's much less expensive than shipping. Your friend will see the 1 ounce of silver reflected in their Sound Money wallet, and it all takes less than a minute. Being able to transfer metal instantly to someone else has never been done, and it's truly game-changing. So, you may be asking yourself, if they're willing to send me the metal from my Sound Money wallet silver account, does that mean they have it on hand somewhere? Yep. Every time you make a transfer from cash, gold, or silver in the Sound Money wallet, we carefully put that amount of gold or silver in a non-segregated
sound money private vaulting space. When you request the metal be shipped to you, we simply take the metal you requested from the non-segregated vault space and send it to your front door. Between third-party auditing and sound money policy, we have to have an equal amount of physical silver or gold to meet the transaction rate in the sound money wallet. So, what about the security of the sound money private vault? Your metal will be sitting behind 4 layers of some of the most technologically advanced security possible. Now, one of the biggest questions we've found while helping people understand the real power of owning gold and silver is, what do I do if I need cash? The old way is that you would need to take it to a local dealer who would most likely give you several reasons why he can't give you what the metal is actually worth. Or you would need to contact an online buyer who typically has a $1,000 minimum. They would tell you a price over the phone only to be much lower after it finally arrives at their facility and they inspect it 4 to 6 weeks later. Not to mention the shipping that you paid. The traditional buyback program at 7K is much simpler and much more friendly than any other way. Now with the Sound Money Wallet, it is hands down the best way to convert your metals back to cash if you get in a pinch. With one of the best buyback prices in the industry, no gimmicks, no minimums, and nominal transaction fees, you can instantly convert your gold or silver back to cash. No headaches, no hassle, just easy. So, whether you're a savvy investor who knows the power of gold or silver and the advantages of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for gold or silver, Sound Money will make it convenient and easy. You can finally be confident that the control is back in your hands from start to finish.
All right, that right there, Cole, tell me how cool the Sound Money Wallet is, buddy.
Oh, I mean, it's crazy because I remember when we were on a call with corporate and we were talking about security and how secure your assets really are. And when they told me that there's 9 layers of security, 9 layers of security, it was mind-boggling for me. Like, if you put that into comparison to a bank, I mean, number one, the bank's, it's not actually real money, but understanding that your assets are protected by 9 layers of security. So if that's not peace of mind, I don't know what is. So guys, remember that these assets that you're accumulating are back and they're secured by 9 layers of security. So that's, that gives me some posture.
Plus, how easy is it to use? Like literally the other day, I had $6 in my cash balance. So I went and just bought $6 worth of gold. Instead of leaving it in cash, what I'm going to do with $6, just bought $6 worth of gold. Like, you cannot do that anywhere. Like, tell me where you can get $6 worth of gold. Tell me.
Exactly. So, it's no minimums, no maximums. And, it's amazing. It blows my mind. Every time I made a transaction today, I bought $200 of gold and $200 silver, and I sent $500 out to pay myself for the work that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. So it's so usable. It's so usable and transparent. Yeah.
Well, the other day I paid for someone, gave them 2 ounces, one for their birthday and one for something that they had done. And they live in New Zealand, and it was instant, it was straight away. So this technology is game changer, people. This, like I said before, this thing alone, the Sound Money Wallet, is totally worth the membership, let alone all these other benefits that we're just going to go into now. It's a game changer. All right, so collectibles. Cole, take us away. I reckon
yes.
This is one of your favorites.
I love talking about this. Now, as we talked about before, we talked about bullion being a defensive strategy. Well, for every defensive strategy, we need to have an offensive strategy. And, the big question I always got was, why collectibles, Cole? Why would we move into the collectible space? Well, funnily enough, if you look at what the wealthy actually do, collectibles is one thing that they accumulate and they store during times of crisis. So just have a think about that. Really, let that resonate, or let that marinate in your mind. and think about, like, why am I not doing what the wealthy are doing? Or, you know, why have I not started already? So have a think about that. So what we're doing is unlocking the ability for you to accumulate collectibles on a month-by-month basis. Now, why month by month? Good question. So why month by month? It's a very, very simple answer. I've had a lot of scenarios of people wanting to, you know, get involved in precious metals. Maybe they're already kind of dipped their toes in, but they don't understand what collectibles, which type, how to, you know, where to store them, how to accumulate them, and, you know, how to collect, you know, sets and things that we can understand that are going to appreciate or potentially appreciate in value. So it's important, you know, we have training and education, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this presentation, that can help educate you on what to buy. And that's one of the biggest challenges that people come up against, is what to buy and how do I do it, and how do I become effective and profitable in this market. So
Yeah,
they're rare pieces of artwork, and you can see that I get excited on this topic. They're rare pieces of artwork. So you think about gold and silver colliding with rare pieces of artwork and that coming together as one. It's huge. It's an absolute game changer.
yeah. Everybody collects something, you know, like whether it's basketball cards, glasses, signatures, stamps. So if you're going to collect something, you might as well collect something that's not only the number 1, number 7 asset in the world, but look incredible, have history and all that, and go up in value over time. So while we're watching this video, I've got a bit of homework for you guys. So I want you to put in the chat your favorite coin that you see. So it might be the owl here, or the panther, or it might be some of the other ones that we're about to show. So I want you to pay attention to this video. And when the coins come up, if you think, oh, that's my favorite, chuck it in the chat. All right, let us know what your favorite coin is that you notice.
The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth, and more importantly, their legacy. A collectible usually has to be rare or low mintage, has to have unique or artistic designs, a great story, or have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it's only worth a couple of dollars. In 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, the art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. In fact, most wealthy families that are playing the collectibles game are doing it not only for their financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. If you look at the top 5 places wealthy families turned in order to protect and grow their wealth during the financial crisis of 2008, you will see that 3 of the 5 things are collectible in some way. And the other 2? Sound money. Unfortunately, not many families have an extra $1 million or $2 million laying around to buy high-end collectibles, nor would they even know where to start. But 7K is bridging the gap so that the average family can start playing the game with rare, unique, but also affordable collectibles through modern coins. In 2004, a coin called Tiffany Art No. 1 hit the market for about $90. Now $90 doesn't seem unreasonable for the average family to scrape together in order to add this incredible coin to their wealth portfolio. Today though, if you wanted to go buy this same coin, it would cost you at least $8,000. But the metal in the coin is only worth roughly $50 today. The additional value in the coin is due to the rarity, story, beauty, or whatever else a potential buyer finds to be valuable. That is the added leverage or offense collectibles can add to a wealth portfolio. You can see here just a few more examples of the same thing play out in other coins. Modern collector coins have a very good track record over the last 20 to 30 years of being a powerful tool inside of the offense of a well-rounded wealth strategy. 7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. 7K also makes adding cool, unique, and rare collectible coins extremely easy through one of the most powerful member benefits called the Autosaver. The Autosaver program takes all of the thinking out of collecting and leverages the experts at 7K to send you a rare and exclusive collectible coin every single month. It is truly a set it and forget it, zero discipline approach to automate your collectible asset stacking. You will just need to choose one of the options you like best and watch them show up at your door every month. There are other ways you can also take your stacking to the next level though, with your own shopping cart called 7K Selected and also special sales called coin drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. As you can see here, Eddie Spears has spent very little time to get a massive head start making sure a wealth legacy comes from him. All the same, Chris Lattin Sr. says he collects both bullion and collector coins, and you can see he has built a very nice stack. He even claims it is now one of his most valued possessions because of what it will mean for him and his family in the future.
How good's that?
Awesome. So guys, in the chat below, just put there's a couple in here already.
Yeah,
I love the Panther.
Panther seems to be the favorite at the moment.
I
Tiffany.
personally like the Tiffany. I like the Tiffany personally.
Mine's
So
the
guys,
Coliseum for sure.
understand, like, look at the side of the screen here. Look at the Hunters by Night Black Panther coin, right? Look at the equity in this coin. If you guys don't understand what equity is, basically it's how much, I guess, value is in the coin from when it was purchased to when what its market value is and what the difference is. So as you can see here, these coins, we were getting them as exclusive 7K members for $3.99, just under $400 or $400. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about on the right hand side. The market value right now is $1,400. $1,400, and this is over, say, a 6-month period. Where else can you get that? So guys, if you can see value, if you can't see value in stacking collectibles, I don't know what to say, because it's right there in front of you. There's the proof. The proof is in the pudding.
I think another interesting fact is what the 2008 financial crisis, which everyone was quite big at the time. The wealthy put their wealth or their assets into like 5 different things: exclusive real estate, fine art, rare coins, gold, and usable precious metals. So this membership offers you 4 out of 5. Fine art, rare coins, gold, and usable precious metals. So that alone speaks volumes to me anyway.
The collectible.
All right, so one of the other benefits that we get here at 7K is called Stack and Sell. Now, Stack and Sell, the full function of it isn't fully available here in Australia and New Zealand, but it will be in the coming months. At the moment, we can just upload our coins and we can see the market value of them. But in America, you can buy, you can sell them, you can do whatever. So that should be coming to us in a few months. Is there anything else you want to add on to that, Cole, before I hit the video?
Well, just basically to add to that, Stack and Sell is a place where you can actually scan your coins, which the video will explain. Scan your coins, upload them, and keep them in a place where you can understand if they're appreciating in value. So you can see that breakdown of the coin or your portfolio as you continue to acquire assets on a month-by-month basis. So the frequency is key. Every month we're accumulating assets, not liabilities, assets. So we're going to watch a little video here. And when we do watch this video, I want you to think about the importance of collectibles as we watch this video.
I actually love putting my coins in there. As soon as I get them, I put them straight in there and see if they've got any equity straight away. And a lot of the time, especially these monthly auto saver animal series, you normally have like, 30, 40, 50 plus
Well, see this
equity
so-
straight away.
correct. So see this American State Animal Series Idaho. When I got that on the auto saver, 139. Right, and now I think it's come down a little bit now. It sits at about 900 US dollars, which for us obviously is over $1,000. So it's incredible. It's incredible some of the equity in these coins, and that's what we have Stack and Sell for, so that we can check that and verify our coins, and obviously if we can see if there's any equity. And it's exciting having assets arrive in the mail instead of liabilities, instead of bills.
Exactly right. All right, so healthcare plan, that's more for the American side. Obviously, Australia and New Zealand have got pretty good healthcare, so we don't need to go too much into that. Another membership benefit is the 7K Advantage, where we get discounts on travel, food, and retail. Don't need to go into too much detail about that as well. All right, Cole, take us away on the memberships.
Okay, so obviously 7K has, as we've explained, there's two different memberships. We have a premium membership and a standard membership. So the premium, I'll start with the standard membership. The standard membership is more catered towards somebody that's wanting to come in and become a customer. So somebody that just wants to dip their toes in the water, somebody that just wants to learn a little bit about the precious metal space by utilizing the education that we have. But they also want to utilize the auto saver. They also want to put their wealth on autopilot. They also want to participate in the community and continue to learn and upskill. And then maybe later on down the track, they'll have the ability to, to upgrade. There is an ability, a feature in the back office where you can upgrade, or you can just go directly like me. I like to just go shoot the arrow and just go straight in and go with the premium membership. Now, the premium membership is for somebody that wants to come in and actually build a business. So this is a business in a box. This is something that gives you the opportunity to build a business from home with all those tax advantages from, building a business from home. It also gives you all of what's in front of you here. So this is a 1-year membership. It gives you all the training and education that you need to become, I guess, or to have posture with what you're promoting, have posture in the precious metal space, and to learn the foundations. It also has, things like your Sound Money wallet, coin drop access, and full access to Stack and Sell. So it's going to give you a lot more business tools as well, the premium membership, for somebody that's building the business. So the standard membership, $199 US dollars. The premium membership is $499. So obviously there's a difference, and we encourage people to go for the premium membership because it's something that's going to help them, get more educated and build a business. So that's pretty much the breakdown.
But I always say get in where you fit in best. Like if you can't get in other than the standard membership, then just get in there, because you're going to find more benefit being in the membership, because you can always upgrade at any given time as well. All right, so we've obviously gone through a few of the benefits. So I just want you to think, or in the chat actually, write down one of the benefits that you think will help you and your community, whether it's the Stack and Sell, whether it's rare coin drops, whether it's the Sound Money wallet. All right, whatever one of those benefits might be, I want you to chuck them in the chat, what your favorite benefit is that will help either you or your community or your family. All right, well, we've got some few coming in.
Sound Money,
Sound Money wallet, education, Sound Money.
Let me touch on something with the education. I saw Haley put that in there. Haley's actually my business partner, and when we started out, I knew nothing about gold and silver. So guys, if you're in that position and you feel like your back's against the wall and you don't feel like you know anything about gold and silver, that's fine. That's why 7K is here. It's here for the for the small dog to get ahead, for the small dog to get the upper hand. Because precious metals, for a lot of people, they think of it as like it's just for the wealthy. Well, now it's not just for the, for the classes, it's for the masses. So we can help so many people with this, and the education is worth the membership alone.
Yeah.
I've done that education 7 times, because every time I go back, I have a light bulb moment, and I encourage people to do that as well.
Yeah, totally agree. I'm the same. I didn't know a single thing about gold and silver a couple of years ago. And yeah, the education and the community, it's well worth the membership alone, let alone the Sound Money wallet, stack and sell, rare coin drops, etc., etc. All right, so we've literally just talked about the benefits. All right, we've just talked about the benefits of this membership. We've talked about this membership. We haven't even mentioned or gone into detail about how you can make extra money, whether it's to pay those rising costs that are, that we're all experiencing, or whether it's to help, your family members out, or whether it's to help a charity out, or whether it's to, boost morale in your community, whatever it might be. We haven't even gone into that detail. We've just gone about the value that's in this membership. So we're just going to quickly go over how you can make residual income through promoting it and sharing it. I just want you to think like back to, I guess, before Netflix, Amazon, the iPhone and all that, before it got big and popular. I want you to think about if you could have got paid to being one of the first to share it, all right? What would you have been doing? All right? We all like to share things that we love, we're excited, that we enjoy. And that's pretty much all that you're doing here. Is there anything you want to add on?
We do it organically. We do it without even noticing we're doing it. And there's power in this. There's power in sharing a message and a vision. And that's what 7K is. And obviously, when I first started out in this business, I couldn't believe that you can be rewarded for stacking assets. You can help other people stack assets and get rewarded to do it. So, guys, we're going to play this short video, and then we'll come back and we'll give you a bit more of a breakdown of how it all works.
So you want to learn more about how you get paid from sharing? Smart. There's nothing worse than the emotional pressure of not having enough money to pay the bills or be able to live the life of contribution. So right now, I'm going to show you how your life is about to change financially forever. It's super simple, and it goes like this. Our standard annual membership is $199, and our premium annual membership is $499. You can't go wrong with either of them. When you refer your first 2 memberships, you'll immediately have 2 teams and will now be qualified to earn commissions. So for simplicity, let's call them the right team and the left team. Every time a standard membership is purchased in your organization, you earn 50 rewards points, and a premium membership earns you 150 rewards points. In order to get paid, you'll need to accumulate 500 rewards points on your right team and 500 rewards points on your left team to earn a $500 commission check. For those who really want to make an impact and some serious income, we have different levels of achievement, and the higher your level of achievement, the higher your check. When you achieve the rank of associate, like I said earlier, you can earn up to $500 per week. As a copper, you can earn up to $1,000 per week. As a bronze, $2,000 per week, and as a silver, $3,500 per week. Now our golds are eligible to earn up to $7,000 per week. Our executive golds, $10,000 per week, and our presidential golds can earn all the way up to $12,500 per week. Share, earn points, and get paid. It's as simple as that. Now, let me ask you something. How much different would your life be if you had an extra $500 to $12,500 per week? What would you do? Would the financial pressure be gone? How big of an impact could you really make? You could almost feel the weight lift, can't you? Now, remember you earn 50 or 150 rewards points for each membership in your organization. But you don't just earn points on the memberships. For each autosaver anyone in your organization purchases, you earn an additional point value starting at 15 points, depending on what option you choose. So whether it's a membership sold or a coin sold, you earn points.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, if for any reason you want to sell your gold and silver bullion, we offer the highest buyback price. And with the new Sound Money wallet, we made things even easier with an instant purchase, instant buyback, member-to-member transfer, and a live dashboard showing you what assets you have available to you. And since each purchase of gold or silver eagles in Sound Money wallet are backed by physical gold and silver, we'll even send you your metal if you decide you need it. That's all there is to it.
All right, so that's, even if you didn't share it with a single soul, we've just touched over all the benefits and you could see how you're winning regardless. Now you add in the fact that you can make money off sharing something that you're making or that you're enjoying. It's game changing. It's mind blowing, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's incredible, and I like, look, even if I wasn't rewarded to share this business, I would still participate in this membership. You can't lose with 7K. Just have a think about that. You can't lose with this business model. It's so well put together. It's so smart the way they've put this business together.
Yeah, totally agree. And I guess the thing is, it's so simple that we've come up with a motto is you plus two and just repeat after you. You know, you come in, bring the two best people that you want to work with, your two favorites, or two people that you would love to work with, and that's as simple as it is. And then you get them to do it. It's as simple as that. It's a simple business model that allows you to get the number 1, number 7 asset in the world that the wealthy have been doing since the beginning of time, since pharaohs. Anything else you want to add, Cole?
No, that's cool. That's awesome.
So you want
that's pretty much us done. So basically, obviously, this is a legacy company, so it even actually gets better. So we're working with the best in the industry. So NGC is considered the number 1 numismatic coin grading company in the world. So they are who verify our coins. CIT Mint has the best technology in the world. So some of the coins that they can make with their technology, no one else in the world can make. And another person who actually designs a lot of our coins is none other than Michael Miles Standish, who in the numismatic industry is considered, I guess, the Michael Jordan of that industry. So the caliber and quality that we have, plus all the other benefits that we just talked about, you really can't go wrong with what we've got here. Is there anything else you want to add on to that, Cole?
Look, I totally agree. I mean, when you're working with some of the best coin graders in the world, you start to understand it's the importance of right place, right time, right company. And that's what we have, and we're rewarded to do it. Again, like I said previously, before we finish up, it's really important to understand that if not now, then when? When will you take action? And I have this conversation a lot with a lot of people over and over and over again. They say they're going to do it, but they don't do it, because in humanity, people really struggle with discipline. They struggle with the ability to actually do things frequently. And 7K is the answer to that. This is putting your wealth on autopilot. But we're just going through, obviously there's a disclaimer here. It's important to understand that, you know, everybody is different. Everybody has different income determined by obviously the work and the effort that they put in. And this is just some of the income that you can potentially make if you do put in the work and you help other people win. That's the key, helping other people win. So it's understanding that this business model supports you helping other people. So you help other people win, you win. As simple as that. So we're gonna move on into the next slide. If there's a next slide, if not, I'm not too sure if Hayley's free. But I wanted to do this is a bit impromptu. If she's not, that's fine. But I'm kind of springing this on Ryan as well. I wanted her to do a small testimonial, just to share her journey. If she's on here, I'm not too sure if you can unmute.
Hey, Cole.
Oh, she's here. Beautiful. So I'll give you a little brief introduction of Hayley. Obviously, Hayley's my business partner. We've been working together for it's probably 2 years now. And I basically knocked her door down to join this opportunity and work alongside me. And from there, we've built a pretty decent organization so far, and we're just kicking off. But I'd just love you, Hayley, to share your experience with 7K and what it's done for you and your family so far.
Yeah, thanks, Cole. I've got so many great things to say about 7K. You know, I was already buying precious metals at the start of 2020, you know, prior to finding 7K, prior to you bugging me and pestering me to join. I really didn't I think at the foundation of this, you know, people really need the education, because I was buying gold and silver, but I was only buying bullion. I didn't know that you could diversify, you know, in the market. But, you know, like I was just looking at my stack and sell. I've been a bit slack uploading, but my portfolio is up 30% off, and I've only scanned in 41 items. And if people know me on this call, they know that I've got a lot more than that, because I'm completely addicted to collecting. And that is, you know, if you're on this call and you're looking at the pretty coins and thinking, why do I need these fancy coins? I didn't either. I really didn't know why I needed them. But, you know, just paying that membership alone for 12 months, one of my coins is the equity in in the Caesar coin is $631. Just that one coin. It's already more than paid for my membership. And then, you know, once I started peeling back the layers and learning the education, I couldn't help myself. I had to tell everybody. That's just how I operate. And, you know, I homeschool my 3 kids. I've got baby number 4 on the way. And, you know, I'm just from sharing this and referring people, I can earn up to 2,000 US a week, which is, you know, I actually spoke to Cole earlier today, and I said, you know, with moving house and everything that I've got going on, I couldn't imagine not having 7K in my life. And I just think, yeah, I mean, I could go on forever, but I just think, yeah, everyone needs this information and this company in their life, because one thing I wanted to say is I was always bad at saving. I don't know, is anyone in the chat, is anyone, you know, bad at saving? Like I've been working online for since 2013. So, you know, as an entrepreneur, I definitely have had shiny object syndrome. I don't know if anyone else has had that. But I was laughing when I thought about this recently. I'm like, I literally have shiny object syndrome now, but at least I'm actually putting it into an asset. Like I used to always, you know, if I had money in my bank account, I'd be spending it on a course, or I'd be buying into something else. And yeah, now I'm just seeing my portfolio grow. And, you know, I think that's, who knows what the world's going to be like when my kids are grown. So I think, you know, this is a great thing to work towards for them and leave them.
Yeah, definitely. Totally agree. I think that comes back to that whole saying, if a wealthy family didn't come from you, make sure a wealthy family, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. And I think that's what's so good about this is that, you know, you can they don't expire. They're never going to run out. You can hand it to your kids. You can hand it to your great grandkids, you know? And
I asked my dad, I just wanted to add, I asked my dad recently, I'm like, did you ever get the tip to buy gold and silver when you were younger? Like, why didn't you tell me about this? And his answer was, well, I couldn't spend it at the pub, so I didn't buy it. So, but yeah, he's kicking himself now because it was quite cheap back then.
It was cheap
in the
80s.
Thanks so much, Hayley. We really again, like you can see in the chat, we really appreciate you and everything you do. And obviously, being a mum of 3 going on 4, you know, everything we see you do is appreciated. And you know, there's so many in the team that can obviously will resonate with that. But guys, we're finished for tonight. Again, super grateful for you guys turning up, taking your time to show up and be present, and turning your ears and your eyes on to listen to some high quality information. Again, get back to the person that has shared you this opportunity, or shared the replay with, if you've shared the replay with them, make sure, you know, you get back to them and get them all onboarded. So we're going to finish up, guys. Appreciate you all. Have an amazing night, and we'll see you guys on the inside.
See you guys. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, yeah, sing out.
Thank you.